Alright guys, so this is going to be a quick review of the Magma Controller Stand. Magma Controller Stand by Magma Stands, M-A-G-M-A. Um, Quick review, I basically been interested on doing something different than getting cases. I've been through quite a few DJ systems, CJs, controllers, even the old school vinyl stuff. And when you get into getting all these different types of cases, when you begin to start upgrading your equipment over time, you're stuck with these cases. You can some cases you can use for other things such as lights, cables, or packing stuff. Some of these cases are really heavy, so it's hard to go mobile when you're carrying heavy cases everywhere. And a lot of cases are only custom fit to those controllers. I wanted to kind of go something different. I wanted to use an actual stand here as well that can be universal for all tabletops, and then also universal for other stands. So right away, I'm going to be showing you another video, and it's going to be with my Pioneer DDJ SX, the actual bag that comes from Odyssey. I wanted to see, because I'm going mobile and I just wanted lighter and less gear to carry, I wanted the actual bag that will carry my laptop, my music, and my controller along, all in one bag, basically. Instead of having it all separated, I've been having my laptop, music, and my controller kind of separated, and in heavy cases. So, long story short, let's get back to the Magma Controller Stand. So it comes just like this. It's a nice little nifty box. It's probably the length of my arm, very small width. I got this from Zounds, that's ZZOUNDS.com. They're based out of New York. You can contact them at zzounds.com or at 800-Z-Zounds. Basically what you get inside the box is all of this broken down in a flat little nice little box. These are the instructions. It's not a step-by-step tutorial, but it's basically just kind of an image, a skeletal image of the way the parts will actually intertwine with each other. You kind of have to take a look at it first, really get familiar with the mapping of it, and then once you start to get the first 2 or 3 little knobs in, you kind of understand how it goes. You got 24 extensions, mini extensions, that allow you to put your bass in narrow or out as wide as possible for different size controller stands. Those little knobs also extend for the laptops if you want a wider bass or a narrower bass. It comes with 6 screw knobs, which are these little pieces here in the corner, and it also comes with 10 washers that will go right just after your knobs as well too. There's nice little foam padding for your laptop just on the top here, nice little foam padding for the controller as well, and some nice foam padding at the very base as well too, so that way we're not to get some slipping if you're using, for example, this is a plastic table, and then plastic and metal don't go well together. They may slip doing some bumping and wear and tear. I did use this at a gig last night. It came in at my doorstep probably at like 5 p.m. I figured it out. It took me about 30 minutes to put it together. I don't recommend breaking it down and setting it up at your gig. It takes a good little time. I'm sure if you get used to it after a time, you can probably break that down to about 15-20 minutes. But if you're gigging, you understand that time is money. So I'd leave it as is. Once you set it, leave it, don't break it down again. So my first impressions of it was like, I'm not really sure. It's kind of bulky. It's kind of an odd shape. Gosh, a case would work better, a little glide style, but I'm just really getting tired of cases. I'll show you in another video about how the Pioneer fits on here, but on many different other videos you're going to find that this base, because you can make it narrower or you can make it wider, it actually fits almost every controller out there or other systems. The nice thing about it as well too is you can put your 2 CDJs and a mixer underneath the controller. So the number one reason why I got this was for 2 things. To have my laptop close to my controller, and then number 2, to have my second backup DJ system right underneath. So that's going to be the idea. Now it's its lowest level right now, but when I do raise this up, I'm going to raise this up about 2 more brackets. I'll have some hand space underneath, so that way I can have my second backup system ready to go if need be if God forbids something fails on your first system. Always have 2 systems ready to go if you are trying to be a professional mobile DJ out there. Okay, a nice thing about the extra space down here as well too is I can also have on my table set aside my controller for my lighting. So as I'm switching the music up, I'm switching the lights up, and it all moves in sync. And that's the concept and the idea of what you're trying to do when you're giving your customers a show. So there it is. It felt kind of flimsy at first when I started to put it together, but once it's all together, it's pretty solid. I mean, it'll really hold some weight. Okay, it's made of steel. You know it is. One of the things I did notice is that as I kind of leaned a little forward last night during that gig, I kind of noticed I was pressing down a little bit much on my laptop portion of it, and it didn't give way. It actually held up. So it's really solid in the long run. All right, so there it is. That's my first impressions and a quick review of the Magma Controller Stand from Magma Stands. All right, so this is Rocky. Love and respect all people and all things living. Take care, guys. Bye.